We will be setting up a piece of equipment. So open up your CHEMS Pro and click on the Setup tab, go to Equipment and Master. From here, decide what equipment number you would like to use. And then I take the invoice directly from purchasing the piece of equipment and fill out the information. Your class will be dictated from the state. To classify something, you need to go through the NPM program. Here, this truck is going to be a class 106. So you click enter and it types in what class what it means. The alternate class is something if you have dual classes to where you could charge dual rates for it, but we do not. Your status is, there's 4 different choices. This we're going to just, of course, go okay because it's in service, but if you click on F2 and hit enter, it shows you what your choices are. Disposed of, in service, sold, and traded in. So I highlight that and hit OK, enter through. Enter again. Agreement means that we will be charging the state for this. It is under agreement with them. And then the next one will be fuel taxed. Yes, we want the fuel taxed on it because it is a road-ready vehicle. Enter again, and the overhead charge means that when you repair this piece of equipment, overhead will automatically be charged to it. Enter again, and it applies the rate for that classification. $53.44 is the current rate. Your GL asset account, I click F2, and this will be set up differently depending on how your county is set up. This is the GL account, so when I classify it and put it into the balance sheet, this is the account number it'll go under. So I highlighted it, and then click OK and enter through. The summary account we do not use. Enter again, and you've got your active, which is yes. And then from here, you type in what is on your invoice. So, and the model. This is an older one we purchased. The VIN number I put here. How it's used is for road maintenance. You can put winter, whatever you want. The date delivered is when we received the truck itself. And then the date we put it in service, because we did have some setup to do first. I'll put it in as of today. The meter type is how it's charged out, whether it be hour, mile, day. This will be hour. And the meter is what it is when you received it. If it's a brand new one, of course, it'll be 000. This one, it doesn't say. I'm just going to put 000. When we put our fuel in, we have the guys type in the meter at the time. The engine manufacturer, engine model, and engine serial number can all be typed in as well if that's something you need to know. This second screen is on the Essential 2 tab is for when you dispose of the vehicle, whether you sell it, trade it in, or however. And then here's also down below where you can type in your license title and everything else. Attachments, you can put a photo onto here and acquire. So here, the information is going to be pulled from your Essential screen. So I enter through. So this depreciation date is the date that it went into service. And then the life in years comes up from the classification and enter through. So the date I received my first invoice was the September 30th. And then today, as of today, I had setup costs, which go into creating the cost of the full vehicle. And then if you did trade something in, you would put it down here and it'd be part of the total of the vehicle, the total cost of the vehicle. We did not, we outright purchased it. So we just hit the calculate total and there's your answer. So go to the depreciation tab. And again, you just tab through. It's going to calculate this for you for allowance of 15% for the salvage value. Enter again. and it brings you down to the depreciation. So from here, put your cursor anywhere in the middle, right click, and then go to your F6, which is your soft key. And then here you can choose if you want a yearly depreciation schedule or monthly, and it automatically fills it out for you. The next tab is your auto fuel, and depending on what type of fuel system that you have, you need to type in your card, your key, whatever that would be. And then these next two keys or tabs I do not use. Those the mechanics will use. So I leave them blank and then hit F9 and you're done.